that we do not have a date set aside to commemorate what happened in 1967?
I think there's no need for that, because you'll be reopening old wounds.
Have we healed the wounds?
Let me tell you one thing. There are two things that shot Nelson Mandela to the global limelight as an elder statesman. Those two things, those two qualities, were the spirit of forgiveness and mentorship. It's not that Mandela, during his tenure, his 4 years as president of South Africa, it's not that he was able to abolish poverty completely, or he was able to do everything 100%. But these two qualities shot him to the limelight, global limelight. These are the two qualities we are lacking in our leaders. If we can get a leader that has these two qualities, we won't be where we are now in Nigeria. Most of this problem would have been solved.
They're two separate things. I mean, we know that all over the world, in many instances, when a war, I mean, we have the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, Day to the Unknown Soldier. But all over the world, usually the day that maybe peace comes back to a country, the day that war happened in a country, a very devastating incident, and they want to ensure that that thing never repeats itself, they usually would have a day as a reminder, that this was what happened in our country how many years ago. We do not want to see a repeat, and they will have a reminder, a commemoration of that day, especially in honor of those who have passed. If, for instance, as a country, we haven't done that, and a certain section of this country decides that in the 50th year of this thing happening, we decide that everybody should sit at home.
While I agree with you,
what is wrong with that?
While I agree with you, with your argument, we are in a democracy. We have representatives. We have the legislature. I totally agree that if they have that idea and they want it celebrated, they have representatives in the National Assembly. They could put it forward that this is what we want. They could put it forward. That's why they have representatives in the National Assembly. It's because of this this kind of aggressive agitation leading to taking of arms against the state. That is what I'm against. Apart from the Deputy Senate President that, cautioned these are our younger ones in the Southeast when IPOB gave that pronouncement, there was nobody, no elder in the Southeast or leader in the Southeast that issued a statement about it.
So perhaps
now, what is dousing the tension of what the Arewa, the northern youth, are saying now is because of the reaction that trailed, the pronouncement that trailed, condemnation that trailed their pronouncement.
Al-Haji, are you comparing both? I mean, because
there's a starting point. There's a starting point.
Just a moment.
There's a starting point.
I'm not justifying the sit at home.
I am not.
But I'm saying that if we were to look at both of them face value, they do not compare. One is an action that could lead to violence. It could incite people to violence in a certain part of the country.
I agree with you.
And the other was just for people to sit at home.
That's what I'm telling you, that if the elders and leaders of the Southeast had condemned that and said, we agree with you guys, we agree with your agitations, but make it, peacefully. What happened, the kind of pronouncement we got from the Arewa youth, from the youth in the North, would have not come up. That's what I'm saying. That at times when you allow certain things to go, don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu is not an authority, is not in power. For him to have issued that kind of pronouncement and people obeyed it, then his counterparts in the North will feel that, okay, fine. If somebody who is not in the authority, who has no power, can issue a pronouncement and people will obey, they too could do the same thing.
I was going to.
I'm not supporting what the youth in the North are doing, or neither supporting what IPOB is doing. But what I'm saying is that in such cases, our leaders and elders shouldn't allow this kind of thing to happen in the first place.
Did youths in, beg your pardon, did any group in the Southeast, any other non-Eastern group in the Southeast complained to Arewa youths that, they felt sidelined, or they felt that their rights had been trampled upon by the sit-at-home order, or the sit-at-home protest by IPOB and those who decided to sit at home?
Not to the best of my knowledge. What I'm saying is that what triggered what happened by the Arewa youth is because of this pronouncement made by IPOB, by Nnamdi Kanu. If you observe, Nnamdi Kanu now has violated all the bail conditions given to him. And this is, I agreed, there's a mistake on the side of the government initially even. They shouldn't have even, given Nnamdi Kanu any pronouncement, any prominence, I mean to say. This kind of thing, you allow them, you find a way of talking to them, call the elders, and the elders will talk to them. Is this prominence that was given to him that made him think he is this larger than heart figure?
Alhaji Yakubu, do you think that the response of the Arewa Consultative Forum has been strong enough to ensure that this type of thing this sort of comments don't come up again?
It's more than strong enough. It's more than strong enough. You could see condemnation in all the papers.
Is condemnation sufficient?
It's sufficient, and they are doing. The governor of the Northern Governors Forum said they should arrest those boys, including their sponsors. It's strong enough. It's more than strong enough. And I told you yesterday, a delegation that went to the Northern Christian Association, elders and leaders that went to see the Senate President yesterday. The Senate President, in his remarks, told them that they are already doing something about it.
Are we really likely to see any arrests, or is this just going to end on the front pages of the newspapers?
It's just yesterday. Let's wait and see. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. Let's just wait and see if there's no arrest.
How long does it take to arrest people?
Give them up till tomorrow and see what happens.
You are confident?
I'm very, very, very confident.
That there will be arrests?
There will be arrests, because this kind of situation, if unchecked, it could snowball, it could get out of hand beyond what you think could happen.
Do people have this sort of sentiments? I mean, some people wonder, this thing, did it just come out of the blues? Do people share sentiments like this?
You see, let me tell you, part of the thing I think precipitated this kind of crisis. The 2011 elections and the 2015 elections, a lot of hate speeches were allowed to flow unchecked. If you remember, I was here, no, it was in Lagos on these channels, 2011 or 2010, when Goodluck has not decided, President Goodluck Jonathan has not decided whether to contest or not. If you remember our discussion there, I told you that he shouldn't contest, because I think within that PDP at that time, they have an arrangement that 8 years north, 8 years south. And the president has just passed on then, and he has just completed the president's tenure. Let him allow the remaining 4 years of the north to exhaust its 4 years. I am pretty sure at that time, I'm repeating it again, I'm pretty sure at that time that if he had done that, the North, I know, would have gone back to him after its 4 years to bring him back, because they think he's a gentleman and so on. But unfortunately, those around him and some leaders prevailed on him that there's no problem, ride rough on them. There's a precedence that I want to draw your attention and Nigerians' attention to. It is going to be difficult now for this country, for any group, any ethnic group to be marginalized any longer. The precedent is that the June 12th, when that thing happened, you saw how the Yorubas reacted to it.
Alhaji, I'm sorry, I'll have to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take a moment now. We'll let you conclude your thoughts when we come back from this break.
Okay.
Do stay with us.